Career Mode Finale Part 2, and it is going to be a big one. We have Real Madrid twice. I'm going to do montage mode on both of them games together, back to back, and then depending what the next game is, it's probably going to be the the semi-finals of either the FA Cup or the Champions League. So, we're going to go straight in, montage mode, cue up the music, and here we go. On the last clip before I actually went into montage mode, we played Real Madrid twice. One was 3-1 and one was 3-2. And then in between then and now, we've played West Ham, beat them 2-1. Lost to Everton 2-0 because I changed the whole team in between the two Real Madrid games. Then we beat Watford 2-1. And then 2-0 against Southampton. I've changed the team around a little bit and here and there because we have got a couple of injuries. In that first Real Madrid game, Thomas Lemar broke his ankle and he was out for, I think it's 3 months at least. So he won't be playing the rest of the season. Guedes is probably out for another month or two. And then we got a scare because we had Donnarumma got injured in training, but he was only out for about a week. So luckily, we can play him in this game. And our next opponents in the Champions League are Man United. It's going to be difficult. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this first game entirely off screen. I'm going to play it. And then I am going to play the second game as a montage because it is the semi-final. And then after that, 2 more games in this episode. And they're both going to be the finals of either the FA Cup or the Champions League, depending if we make both of them or not. But we are through to the final of the FA Cup, which will be there against Man United. Oh, God. Yeah, and then whoever we play in the final of the Champions League.
A few moments later.
First leg of the Champions League semi-final against Man U was won 1-0 by us. We beat them with a Sanchez goal. And then in between that game and the second semi-final, second leg, we have played West Ham, and it was a 1-1 draw. And it was pretty much a whole switch around of the team, and we did manage to get a 1-1 draw. Luckily, near the end, they had pushed up for a corner, and I just hit them on the break, put all of our fast players on, and just did that. But we are playing Man United now, and we have lots of games against them coming up. We've had the game there, we've got the game now, we've got a game at the weekend against them, and we have the FA Cup final against them too. Now, what I'm going to do is play this semi-final, and then we will, if we win it, we will have live coverage of the FA Cup final and the Champions League final. The league itself is already won. There are 3 games left for Sunderland, that is us. We have left to play. We are a lot of points ahead of second place, which is Chelsea, and even further ahead of 4th. Look how far back Everton are, 58 points. We have 89 points. Maximum we can get this season, adding 9 onto that, is 98 points. We can't break the 100-point barrier, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter because we have won the league. So that is 2 trophies down. Can we get the quad? 2 more trophies to go. Can we do it? Let's go montage mode for this game and then 2 live comms in this finals, hopefully, of the Champions League and the FA Cup. Let's go. As we sim to the FA Cup final, you will see we are playing Manchester United, and this is our second to last game ever on FIFA 17. And if I go to the calendar, you will see there are 2 games left. And surprisingly, Villarreal are the Champions League final opponents for us. They played Bayern Munich in the semi-final and drew 2-2, and I guess they went through on away goals because it wasn't penalties, it was away goals. So we are going to go into the Manchester United game with not that squad. That is the wrong squad. We're going to go with this squad. We have Donnarumma, Weiser, Zuma, Nathan Ake, Baba Rahman, Renato Sanchez, Silva, Pulisic, Pavon, Werner and Traore. I would go with Thomas Lemar and Guedes, but they are both still injured, unfortunately. So I've been able to actually rest these players as well, so they are all fighting fit, ready for the final. Man United, Sunderland in the FA Cup final. This is Sunderland going for a domestic hat-trick, domestic treble, whatever you want to call it. Can we do it again against Man United in a competition where we have to knock them out? And can we win another trophy? Corner straight away, 10 minutes in. Can we get something on it? Can we get a head on it? We can, but it's saved straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, Griezmann's through, and it's gone through the goalkeeper. Poor keeping from Donnarumma there. Oh, and they're through again. Can Babak make it? No, he can't. What was that for defending? It looped over both of their heads. Look at this. What is that? Adrian Silva's through, but he's very slow. So I'm going to have to try and get somebody on it. Pavon shoots across the keeper, hits the post. Werner, there we are. Get the ball, pick it up, don't celebrate. Goal on the stroke of half-time is all we deserved. We haven't really done much in this game, but we've been sloppy in defence. We need to get back into this again. What is that? Again, we need to get back in and stop them attacking down this side. As you can see, 3 shots for us, 2 for them, 2 goals. I mean, even though we haven't been the best, they've had 2 shots, and they are 2-1 up. I do feel like I can't make a tackle in the middle of the pitch because Sanchez has had the yellow card. So I've swapped him out for Kessie because now I can actually go in for tackles. Because if I make a mistake on a tackle with Sanchez, then he's going to get a red card. Because this referee, we've made like 2 fouls and we got 2 yellow cards. I'm not risking it. Ball by Kessie to Bavon. He's very tired now. Can he give it in to Gabriel? 1 touch. Oh, get out the way, Kessie. Gabriel's still there. Can he shoot? What is that? For a shot. Knudsen is there. Gives it. Oh, who's there? Bertrand Traore skies it. Been played through. Werner is there. Can he finish around the keeper? And off the post. How many times have we got to do that? That is full time. Absolutely off with that. Should have won that game. That's 2-1 to them. They had 2 shots and 2 goals in the first half. And we were clean through like twice at least. And we didn't win the game. Can we win the Champions League final? It will get us something and we can have a treble this season instead of the quad. I really wanted that game against Man United because I do not like them. We are playing the final of the Champions League. I'm over the FA Cup defeat. We have to win this game to be sure of the treble. And it will be a good way to finish off the season with the Premier League, EFL Cup and the Champions League. As for the team going into the final, we got Donnarumma, we got Weiser, Zuma, Silva, Baba, Renato Sanchez, Adrian Silva, Bertrand Traore, Pulisic, Werner and Guedes. Just back from injury. We may have to take him off after a little bit because I don't know what his fitness is going to be like, but hopefully we can use him for most of the game. Villarreal against Sunderland in the Champions League final. We need to win this to secure the treble and also to secure a great finish to the series and to FIFA 17. This game has been pretty fun for me, but I am looking forward to playing a lot of FIFA 18 and almost score off Werner straight from the start, and he's on the floor. I hope that's not an injury to another player. It is. Again, another injury. Let's do Pavon. I'm not too keen on having Gabriel come on straight away. I'd rather have him just with Guedes and Traore. Let's go that way round. Why is it I get injuries to like all of my players? It's not fun. Guedes has only just come back from an injury. Thomas Lemar is injured. And now Werner is injured. They are probably some of our better players that we have, and they are injured. Adrian Silva, long range shot straight at the keeper. Guedes has played Pavon in. Pavon's getting pulled back. Can he score anyway? No, he can't. Babo's been played through. Can he pick somebody out? Can we finish it? What was that for a shot from Adrian Silva? Put your boot through it. Guedes is there. Can he cut back inside onto his right foot? He has. And it's saved by the keeper. Flipped in by Pulisic. Headed. Somebody in there. No. No one's there. Not much has happened with Villarreal. I've had plenty of shots. Plenty of chances. No goals. The last 45 minutes of the series. I was going to say season then. But last 45 minutes of the series. Last 45 minutes of the game for me. In between the 2 games, for the next, week or so, I might play a bit of Rocket League. But in terms of FIFA, I think that's going to be over for me because nobody's watching FIFA 17, really. I just wanted to make sure I complete the game. Can we get a finish from Traore? Is that a corner? I just want peace of mind from the end of the season series, just so that if there are any people actually watching on a playlist, like later in the year or whatever, then they have a completion to that playlist instead of just it abruptly ending and then turning into FIFA 18. But we need to get something out of this 45 minutes. We can't just keep sitting here on this 0-0 because they could easily break up the other end and score a goal. Can we find someone in the middle? Traore, not Traore, Baba. It's pretty much a corner, this free kick. So I'm just going to put it similar place as normal. Can we get something on it, Traore? On target for once in your life. Oh, and they've hit the post because for some reason Zuma didn't want to clear the ball. Gabriel's played Guedes in. Can he do a little chip on the keeper? He's pushed it over though. Another corner, another try. Can we get a head on it this time? Defender on the line's cleared it. Oh, that was our best chance so far. Traore's got it again though. Plays it in to Kessie. Is anybody there to be played to? Pavon is there. He's there through to the keeper. Can he shoot? And it's in! Pavon! 89th minute or 90th minute. That is 1-0. The one that I wanted to take off, but I ran out of substitutes because of the injury to Werner. And he's come up with a goal. I mean, it's a bit lucky because their guy was just on the floor, but look at that for our goal. 1-0, Pavon, you are now a legend. Zuma's booted the ball miles downfield. Gabriel is going to give chase because he needs to try and get on it. Can he? Oh, he can't get on it though. And that is full time. 1-0. It doesn't matter. It might have been a boring game, but 1-0 in the Champions League final. And we definitely deserved it. Look at those stats. 12 shots to 6. We had 6 on target. They had 6 in total. We definitely deserve that. There we are. Confirmation of the treble. Kind of wish it was a quadruple, but you win some, you lose some, I guess you have to say on that. And that is the final game of FIFA 17. Now, these last 2 episodes are going to be very long because it's over an hour recording each of them, and I'm going to edit them down to maybe 20 minutes. Might try and skip little bits here and there just so that we can squeeze it all in. But I think what I'm going to do is quickly sim to the end of the season and check out all the stats, and then we will end the episode there.
A few inches later.
We have arrived at the end of the season, and here is the final table in the Premier League. 93 points. We were trying to get 98. Didn't manage it in the end. We lost 1 game out of the final 3. We drew 1 and we won 1. So we got the 4 points from 89 points that we last saw the table. And in terms of goals against and goals for, we had a 41 goal difference. Whereas bottom of the table Burnley had a minus 40. So there's 81 goal difference between how many each team had. In terms of the top 4, Everton just missed out to Liverpool. Chelsea was 2nd, Spurs were 3rd. And Arsenal 6th, Man U 7th, where were Man City 10th, wow, and yeah, the rest of the league is pretty much as you'd expect. In terms of top goal scorers for the league, as you can see, Coutinho had the most, with Gabriel Jesus, who scored most of those, in fact, with us, because we sold him to them, which is Crystal Palace, towards the end of the January transfer window. But look at Renato Sanchez, 12 goals, and I'm trying to find Timo Werner there. Yeah, 10 goals in the second half of the season. If he'd been with us the whole season, that's 20 goals. He would have been top of this table. In terms of assists, we had Cazorla and Sane. That's not bad from Sane, considering that they finished like 10th. But we don't really have anybody on this list. Where is it? Silva. Oh, Adrian Silva, he got 5 assists. Guedes got 7, actually. I wasn't looking at the table probably. That's pretty good from Guedes. In terms of the Champions League, top goal scorer in the competition was Gabriel. That is Gabriel Barbosa, Gabby Goal as some people call him. And he was brilliant for us in that competition. And then in terms of assists, we had Renato Sanchez popping up again. No Adrian Silva this time on the list, but he was pretty good for us in the league as well. One other thing we can have a look at is in terms of the manager objective. We got 85 overall. We didn't sign 4 goalkeepers. We did 3 out of 4. Within 3 seasons, I don't know how you're supposed to do that with Sunderland. To increase season ticket holders, because Sunderland fill out their stadium every week. So I don't know how that's going to work. Youth development, yeah, we got 1 of them. Financial, we definitely did that. We ended with 40 million more than they wanted. Premier League, we finished 1st. FA Cup final, we reached it. They wanted the semi-final. So technically, we did what they asked. Continental, they wanted us to reach the semi-final, and we won it. I don't know what else they want from us, but that is a pretty good end of the season and the series. But I'm going to have to end the episode and the season and the series and the end of FIFA 17, the death of FIFA 17 on this channel. Maybe revisit it in however long, whenever, if I continue this channel for, many years to come, then maybe we will revisit it. But for now, that is going to be the end of this whole thing. So, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you loved it, please consider to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm going to click end of season, and I'm going to click start or advanced. And that is the end. Bye.